Good morning, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing a subject to you that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know. This is going to be a brief analysis of the popular song Cornflake Girl by Tori Amos that came out in the early 90s, 1994 actually. And I am a fan. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not some kind of groupie, but I do enjoy her music a lot. And she's an understated genius with an underrated catalog. And I like pretty much all of the material of hers that I've heard so far. I also want to do an analysis of this song because there's more to it than I think most, if not all, people really understand. And I am going to speak from my own perspective, obviously, not the artist's perspective, and I don't mean to put words in her mouth, but I am going to analyze the lyrics and give my impression of them and her spirit in the song. So, to get to it, Cornflake Girl came out at the height of Tori Amos' popularity. It was on, I believe, one of her larger albums, her more popular and best selling albums, and a little bit about the artist herself. I have watched quite a few videos now of her songs and live performances, and I want to say that she has some kind of high functioning undiagnosed autism. And this, I am definitely not qualified to diagnose people, but I've seen some characteristic things in her live performances, such as um, using her hands to sense the vibrations of the piano that she's playing, for example, and it's thought to be, the certain autistic traits include having heightened sensitivity to certain perceptual things like resonance and vibrations, and it would explain some of her savant level music abilities and her um, lyrical quality. If and I'm going to get into that in just a second. So in Cornflake Girl, and if you watch the video, there's a very interesting and kind of amusing video that goes with the song, and it looks like she had a great deal of influence over the direction of the video, which is a good thing. It means it's hopefully true to her idea and her message. In many of Tori Amos's songs, there's a theme of adapting as a young woman to a world that is hostile and missing things that it should probably have. And this is, again, my interpretation, not an objective fact about it, but coming a lot of processing of trauma and coming of age stuff. And in this song, Cornflake Girl, there's the phrase, this is not a really happening. And that can resonate with a lot of common experiences for young women, I think, where they're growing and learning about people and what makes the world go around, so to speak, especially at young ages, and finding out how sometimes the attention from other people, especially men, isn't always to their benefit, to say the least. It can be sometimes parasitic and vampiristic, and not always. I don't mean to trash talk men, but a lot of experiences that young women have are not entirely healthy. And I think that Tori Amos probably had some. I don't know for sure, but it's reflected in her music. And in the video, in fact, there are scenes of her with other women, adult women, in the video. At one point, they are on a merry-go-round, or it's like a playground style thing that was made to look like that anyway. It's not an actual one, but it's a prop for the video, and they're going around this thing, and it's flashing between these women in a car, and Tori Amos is driving the car, and there's scenes of being chased by a cowboy, but it's like a grainy old movie, and there's nothing attractive about the character in the movie. It's detached from reality. It's just this horrible experience. They're running away from this black and white cowboy who's chasing them, and while she drives away, and then at one point in the video, an actual cowboy, like a man who is in full color, and he's, I imagine, attractive to her in the video and in reality, this person um, shows up, and at this point, Tori looks up at the sky as if to say, God, you have forsaken even my chastity at this point. And I sent, there's a theme also in her music, many of her songs about um, searching for, if this is again my interpretation, searching for and not finding Jesus Christ in this world, and lamenting that there was an absence of something that she deserved, and that would have been healthy and positive in her life, but she never found it when she needed it. And I'm again, I'm just putting words out there, but in this video as well, this man shows up, and she is tempted finally to abandon her chastities, which was my interpretation. And then that you see this new character, that the actual human cowboy, sitting in a bathtub, and he's being encircled by these women, including Tori, and they're pulling out their lipstick, and they're just, you know, tripping over themselves to entertain him and become attractive for him. And the lyrics of the song say, she knows what's going on. Um, all the sweeties are gone. And it sounds like she says sweet tears are gone. And it's kind of, I think that's what it's supposed to sound like. But if you look at the lyrics, if you actually like search for the lyrics, it says sweeties, as in, I don't know, like decent people might be one way to look at it. They're gone to the other side. And this is not from her music, but there's an idea in certain religions that there's a veil between our world, this world, and other places, other, you know, universes perhaps. And she describes some things in the song about her encyclopedia has gone over to the other side, and all the sweeties are gone to the other side, and things are getting kind of gross here, she says. It's a lyric in the song. And it's more lament, it's more regret, apparently, that the quality of romance here, and the abuse, and the atmosphere is becoming unsupportable. It's becoming toxic and hellish, is my take. And this dovetails with her other songs and experiences that I've had, and that I've heard in other music as well. So anyway, I'm just over 7.5 minutes. So last thing I will say about Tori Amos is she is currently still creating content. She's creating music and artwork, and I believe she's finding success in children's books and children's music and some videos and stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but she's super talented, a very brilliant artist and person. And if you are looking for quality content, you won't be disappointed to listen to any of her past catalog and her current projects, I'm sure. So I will leave a link to this video, or the Cornflake Girl video, in my description of this video. And I look forward to any questions or comments. Reach out to whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.